doing, Zay?
What's up, Gervonta? What's up, Gervonta? You know, some clips were coming out of him throwing hard punches, fast punches, but is he throwing punches like nothing's coming back his way when you watch those clips?
I don't know. I think he just... I don't know, bro. I don't know. He just don't always do best, I guess. Don't always do best.
But I just mean, when we see you move your head after you throw those bombs, and is that going to be one of the differences on the fight?
I mean, it can be. It can be.
And for Ryan's last fight, he was originally scheduled to fight Fortuna at 135. Ryan wanted to fight at 135, but Fortuna wanted to fight at 140. So why do you think Ryan wants to fight you at a higher and heavier weight, but not Fortuna?
I think he just want to fight. I think he wanted to just be lazy and not train as hard. When he fight at 35, he actually got to like work to make the weight. So I think he was just trying to like be lazy, and then also probably he think he got a better advantage at 140.
Yeah, you and Ryan are both lightweights. So if Ryan accepted the fight with you at 135, would there have been no rehydration clause?
You said what weight?
I said you and Ryan are both lightweights. If Ryan accepted to fight you at 135, would there have been?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, it wasn't no good. It just he's trying to, I don't know, try to figure out. Find a way to have some advantage. So I guess.
You were mentioning in the All Access that you're making sure your defense is extra sharp for this guy because he is dangerous. And so how has that been in camp? You know, are you, moving your head that much better for this fight and whatnot?
He only dangerous with the hook, nothing else. He's dangerous just with that hook. That's it. His hook is like his best punch.
Well, he says he has a good right hand too. What if you get it?
No, he don't. He don't got no damn good right hand. He got a good hook. That's it. That's it.
If he does have a good right hand, is it a more competitive fight or?
No. He's not a complete fighter at all.
So
Ryan said you should.
Tank, how one-sided do you feel, or how dominant are you going to be in this fight, given you feel that Ryan's just a one-trick pony?
We just gotta wait and see when we get in there, you know. For sure, gotta wait and see. But I just feel as though he ain't got everything. He don't have everything. I feel as though he gonna have to show. He gonna have to do a lot. And I don't think it just worked over this one fight. He should have been doing this for years. So it ain't gonna work for this couple.
Like adding on to his game, you mean?
Yeah.
Ryan said you too small to throw straight punches. What's your thoughts on that?
Gotta wait and see. You're gonna be surprised though, for sure. His reach is not that much longer than mine, so he need to shut the hell up.
You know, Ryan keeps saying that this fight is personal for him because you disrespected his family. Do you know what he's talking about?
What? Y'all ain't never see me say nothing about his family. I ain't say nothing about his family. I don't even know his family to be saying anything about it. His father or his mother. I don't know nobody.
There's a lot being made, by fans, experts about your experience being a big reason why you're the favorite in this fight. Do you agree with that? And, fighting multiple champs he hasn't fought, that's going to be tough for him to overcome.
Yeah, I think me just like looking back on it, he looked good against people that he's supposed to look good against. I never seen nobody come out and say like somebody that he fought or somebody that he sparred or anything like that was really good at saying that he was top level. I think he just looked like that on guys that he's supposed to look like. You know what I mean?
Will he rise to the occasion, though, being like you did with Pedraza? You hadn't fought anyone like that until that point, and then you rose to the occasion.
I don't know. We got to wait and see.
Tank, tell me about meeting Denzel Washington. How did that come about? Were you surprised that he's a big fan? Or did you expect that?
Yeah, I was definitely surprised just because of who he is, and I actually watched it. He's actually my favorite movie actor and things like that, and I was actually I walked into my seat, and then I looked like out my corner of my eye, seeing him like approaching me, and he was like filled with energy type stuff. So it was amazing just meeting him and knowing that he's a fan of mine, and I'm a fan of his.
Does he get a ticket to the fight?
What do you?
I don't think no. I mean, yeah, if Denzel probably, yeah, for sure. Denzel would get a ticket to the fight.
What do you?
Hey, well, listen, Ryan already been on Mike Tyson's podcast twice. Why have you haven't been on it yet? Do you plan on going?
I don't know. I go on Mike Tyson's podcast for sure. I mean, cause I think Mike Tyson joint is in L.A., right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I probably just been moving around. I'll get on his podcast.
Gervonta, what do you think of Canelo saying that you're his favorite fighter?
It's big, you know. Canelo is one of the top dogs in the sport as of right now, and he's a great fighter himself. So just having somebody like him to say I'm his favorite fighter it's pretty touchy.
He calls himself the face of boxing, but it's been said on the All Access episode that whoever the winner of this fight will become the face of boxing. So do you plan to knock him off of that pedestal?
For sure. I think I'm the face of boxing already. If we being real, I think I'm the face of boxing right now. I think that Canelo going out the door, all the top guys. I mean, well, Canelo probably the only one, but he's going out the door. So,
What responsibility comes along with that then? If you're going to take the mantle as the face of boxing, in America.
just every time I'm in there, just put on a dominant performance. Just go out there and put on a great performance. I think that's what make me that star and over everybody. Because people be winning, but you watching them and they be like. First of all, they go 12 rounds. Not saying 12 rounds is bad, but it's just like how they do it. Like they run and they think it's still amateur boxing and things like that. Like, come on.
So is it like you feel like there's a balance? Like you got to have skills, obviously, but people want action too.
Yeah, they want the whole package. They ain't just it's pity packing and things like that. That's not gonna get you over that hump.
What's it gonna look like when you're up against a style like that? Guys that are very good at that. How you think that's gonna look when you go up against that style?
I don't know. First of all, somebody like that. I think that they can't keep me off of them, So it's gonna be I wouldn't say easy night, but it's gonna be going that route.
So you would be the aggressor, again, because sometimes you're the boxer.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the fight or how I approach the fight. Every fight is not the same. You approach it different.
How do you see you approaching this one? More the boxer or more let's go, let's bang?
Both.
We know what a great fighter you are inside of the ring, but how much of that has been influenced in the fight outside of the ring that you had growing up?
It's been pretty I don't know. I don't know, man. It's been good, I guess.
Tank, since the announcement of the fight, you've grown 500,000 new followers on Instagram. How do you feel about that?
I guess it come with it. I'm not really too big on I guess it come with it. It made me feel like when I fought my first world title though, how the hype was and cause people was more so damn he about to fight for his first world title and nobody didn't really I was just on the same type stuff so it was actually kind of big, and people was really wasn't going with me type stuff. So then I showed them.
Hey guys, real quick, let's get some of those other media members to the front. We got a lot behind you guys. So
Okay.
allow them to get to the front because I'm sure they have questions as well.
Hey, Mike Tyson.
If you guys could switch out a little bit and get some of the other media to the front.
Take a break?
Sure, but we got to get the other guys in there.
Yeah, you want to come in and get a better spot? Sure. How about this guy right behind you, Sean? Do you want to come up? Do you want to come up and get a better spot?
What's your thoughts
Come on
on
up.
people comparing your style to Mike Tyson's style as far as aggressiveness, explosiveness? How do you compare to his
Can you
style?
let this fella in here?
His style? I'm more so, I don't know, I feel as though I'm more so of a boxer puncher. like I said before, I think I do have more skills than Mike Tyson. As far as like, I mean, when I say I have more skills than Mike Tyson, guys smaller than like in a lower weight class always have more skills. It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than smaller guys. So let's just take that out the picture. So when people think that I'm dissing Mike Tyson, I'm not dissing Mike Tyson for sure. It just facts is facts. You know what I mean? I do feel as though I have more skills than Mike Tyson. I just hold that puncher power just like Mike Tyson did when he was fighting. You know, so and I'm gonna stand on my words.
Tank, we watched you time after time knock guys out with one punch. We watched you brutalize guys. What kind of goes into breaking a fresh opponent down that's ready to fight you?
You'll see April 22nd. Definitely, that's how I'm gonna break. I feel though that's how I'm gonna break Ryan down. I don't think it's gonna be one punch. I think I'm gonna break him down until you can't throw a punch.
Are there signs or signals about? What are some of those signs that you notice that you're breaking a guy down?
First, I can't really say. I don't really want to say it. Then Ron see it, and then so I don't really want to say. But
in past fights, what have you noticed from opponents?
They get weak. And I always call it out to my coach. Every time I call it out to my coach, I go right to the corner. Even in sparring, like when I'm about to knock somebody out in sparring, I go back to the corner and tell them, like, they break it down. And then the next round, we like, they out of there. I don't know, it's a feeling.
Do you feel that in their punches, or do you just see that in their posture, or how do you see it?
Overall, just everything.
What's Ryan going to be most shocked about when he steps in the ring?
My skills. People just think that I'm just this hard-hitting guy, and then when they actually get in there, they know that they see that I have skills, real skills, not no stuff that you just see on Instagram and then anything like that. I really have boxing skills.
We've heard you mention the Instagram thing a couple of different times. Is Ryan's visibility on Instagram something that makes you sort of lose a little bit of pro fighter respect for him, or?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Me losing respect for him just was recently, cause first of all he lied about, why would you even lie and put that out there that we put in the contract that you can't drink no water or anything, and then double back and say people that, you said it with a serious face. Of course, people that's not boxing fans was gonna believe, and some people in the boxing world believe, knowing that he was talking out his ass. But it's just certain little things that he do that. Just certain little things he do. Just like he's praising this, I praise God and everything, but he drink a lot, he gamble a lot, he do all this stuff. He just, I don't know.
Gervonta,
Not saying that it's just don't say I'm just so this highly praise God person. I'm saying I don't do nothing wrong if you want to be somebody do your little dirt and think nobody gonna get back to it.
You think he's a hypocrite in a way?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
He is.
Yeah. What? Is it just that one
Even
instance?
not to cut you off, even on Access.
Yeah.
He was on a jet gambling. What are you doing that for?
Yeah.
You need to relax.
He
only 24.
He says it helps him clear his mind. I've heard him say in interviews. I don't know, that's what he just said. It helps him clear his mind.
Clear your mind. More so that. He's crazy. He's more a bad person than me.
Why do you say he's a cornball?
Huh?
Do you think that?
Do I think he's a cornball?
Yeah.
You just try to put that in my mouth.
No,
I do think he's a cornball. Cause that's just what he do all the time. He try to play something he's not. He try to make this and then when doors closed and cameras off, he's this other person. Did you be like that?
Did you take something?
Up to him, huh?
No, my bad, Tank. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So are we not, in your opinion, seeing like the real? In your opinion, you know how to read people. Who is the real Ryan? Like, what's really him?
That night I seen him in the club. That's the real him.
Yeah.
That's the real him.
What'd you see there?
Watch your stuff.
Baltimore's on the map with LSU winning. You're next. How do you feel about carrying the whole city?
It's great. It's good that we having some light brought into the city and things like that. So it's fine. It's fine.
In terms of preparation, like, was there anything that you did differently this time around in camp for Ryan? Because I saw on All Access that it said, you know, with having a chef in and stuff like that. Is that something new?
No, I've been having a show, but it's nothing new. I don't think nothing new. Probably
Any media on the way.
they can not nothing new.
We just want that opening. You can see where that.
Tank, today's the 36-year anniversary of Hagler versus Leonard. Is that the kind of fight you want with Ryan Garcia that gets talked about for years?
Crazy thing, I never watched that fight.
No?
Never watched that fight.
Well, I remember in Miami you said you never watched Muhammad Ali really either. Have you watched any Ali since Miami? No?
I like what I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No disrespect to no other fighters, but
Who do you like?
I do like Sugar Ray Leonard though.
Yeah?
I do like Sugar Ray Leonard. I watched some of it. Sugar Ray Leonard was a bad guy.
What do you like about him?
He just was, and I think back in the day, fighters was better than the fighters today. Not as far as like, I don't know, it's hard to put it, but just the way
the grit.
Yeah, the grit. Oh my God! Like,
I remember you said
throw that punches. The way I like, it was mean back in the day.
You said
These fighters now like
they hoes. That's what you said.
Why? You know, dogs and yeah.
Speaking of the fighters, who do you think will win between Devin Haney and Lomachenko?
Next question.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Hagler is the guy that I would think you would enjoy because he was mean. He wanted to
Probably.
punish
So
you.
I just didn't. I never watched him.
Yeah.
I never watched
You
him.
gotta watch him, bro. He's southwall too. Mean, vicious. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch
Yeah,
him.
gotta watch
See, I believe you though.
Yeah.
'Cause back in the day, fighters was. I ain't gonna lie. I just started back watching them though, and they was monsters, bro.
Yeah.
Tank, when you're not fighting, do you watch any current fighters? Do you enjoy watching boxing when you're not fighting?
I watch.
Do you have anyone specific that you like, or you just watch whatever is on that weekend?
Probably more so what's on that weekend. But I like what's the guy from Japan?
Inoue?
Yeah.
Monster.
And I like Fulton too. So I definitely want to go to that fight for sure. And it's in Japan too.
Tokyo, yeah.
Tokyo, fire. I got it.
Well, you sparred. I know you sparred Fulton at Headbangers. I saw him talking about it one time. Did you spar Stephen Fulton at Headbangers?
I don't remember.
He said in an
I probably
interview.
did though. I don't remember though.
Okay.
I don't remember how it went.
Who do you think wins that fight? What do you make of it?
I got a back.
Hot Fulton?
I got a back.
Why?
He's a guy he's near the area. He's a neighbor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got a back.
Philly DC Connect.
I got a back.
Yeah.
Is it you and Inoue as the most explosive right now, pound for pound?
He is explosive. He's good. I don't know. There's a lot of top. Nah. Probably so. Probably so.
Hey, Gervonta, which young fighters can you put a stamp on that's up and coming? Like, I see you with Jalil Hackett a lot. Is there certain young fighters that you can comfortably tell the world, like, I like them, keep an eye out for them?
Not at the top of my head. Not at the top of my head. Oh, shoot.
Robert Merriweather, maybe?
Who?
Robert Merriweather. I think you sparred with him a little bit.
I don't know that person by the name.
Tank.
Well, what's it? You can pull him up real quick?
Mary, he's got his dad in the gym with him. I know you've worked with him before, but I know if you saw him, you know him.
Tank, do you have a prediction for you?
Rob, he said he worked with us all the time. I always get him to come in on the detail when you
The light skin one?
Huh?
The light skin one?
He's from Kentucky.
Yeah, he's browner than you.
Oh, yeah. Facts, yeah. Him, yeah.
He just started his pro career, didn't he?
For real?
I think he's like 2-0 now.
Yeah,
Isn't he?
yeah.
I know it might sound crazy, but you brought up Inoue. Like, do you foresee potentially someday you guys meeting together, maybe at a catch weight, or maybe if he keeps going up in weight?
Probably.
Yeah.
That would be like a fun fight.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be a fun fight. Now that would be technical. That fight right there, like man. But I think I'd be too big for him.
Probably, yeah, because
I'd be
he's
too
22.
big
Yeah.
But that fight would be like.
It's like a dream fight.
Yeah.
Tank, do you have a prediction for?
I like that fight.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do you have a prediction for the Josh Taylor Teofimo Lopez fight?
I never really watched Josh Taylor, so I don't even know.
You guys had that back and forth on Twitter a couple years ago.
Yeah, but I watched little clips and I seen little clips, like, but
You didn't see anything special?
I never seen him. I ain't never, like, on them clips, I never be like, oh, that's Josh Taylor. Like, you gotta watch out for that.
Gervonta, going back
to the UK?
We're ready. We can go 6 down. So
hell yeah.
Change pants or whatever.
Sure.
Anyone in particular out that way that you would have your eyes set on if you would want to make a match?
135? In the UK? I don't really know guys out there.
But we can still. We can still start.
Tank, do you have a prediction for your fight with Ryan? For people betting and they want to know what the champ thinks.
Yeah, it's over under.
7 or 8 rounds.
7 or 8, okay.
7 or 8 rounds.
Why 7 8?
Because figure them out a little bit, and then I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get to the point on this fight. I'm get straight to the point. This one show him he ain't that person.
Would it surprise you if he came out trying to just trying to bully you?
He ain't gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. That's one thing he's not gonna do.
So is it safe, Tank, to say that the mindset is on steamrolling Ryan Garcia on the 27th?
No, not steamrolling.
You gonna punish him a little bit.
I don't know. It just he said all this stuff on some interview or something. He was saying like how he ain't leaving the ring unless he takes something.
Did you take
ass whooping?
Tank, I know you see yourself as the guy in the division, but for the fight fans out there, you sparred Devin and Shakur, and people want to see them fight each other over there on top rank. Who do you think is the better fighter between those two, from being in the ring with them? You don't know?
I ain't really too big on keep talking about those guys.
Well, because I know you're an explosive guy, and those guys are more technical. So you don't feel either one is better than the other.
Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia.
Tank, it's the biggest fight of our era, maybe biggest fight of the decade. It's massive. Do you feel it yet? Or 14 days from now it's happening. 16 days.
Yeah, it's big. It's big for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really feel it just yet. I'm not gonna hold it. I ain't feel it just yet. I think, cause it's so, I'm just in that mode of just trying to get the job done right now, so I ain't really focused on too big, how everything's gonna come about, but I know for sure, and it's my first time, ever, fighting, main event in Vegas type shit. I've even been in here for Adrian Ford, I forget who he
Porter?
Sean Porter.
Porter, yeah.
You sparked termite in this gym at 2 a.m. and you beat him up?
And they was I think everybody was over there watching Adrian train, and I was sitting in the bed by myself, and I think not by myself, I was with Coach Brian Hunter. And I was and they was cheering for Adrian on the neck, over there on the bag, and I'm Brian, they cheering for me. I'm hitting the bag, they cheering for me, Brian. Like that, but just being here, it's damn, bro. You're here now. You just gotta get over that hump.
Hey Tank, those flips that you do you practice those, or you just ready to go when you win, or how do those come about?
It's always sometimes if I'm in a mood type.
It's something you do at the moment?
But I've been doing them since I was It's big.
Okay.
Jumping on the board.
I was gonna say, don't you ever get worried? Like you might misstep or anything like that?
Cause I always like. That's why you see me jump a little, like
kind of
a little
test
bit,
out,
yeah,
yeah.
test out. And
This
I've been doing
question
this
is-
stuff.
So we saw Floyd do it. You think you'd ever do pro wrestling?
That was fire. I thought you was talking about.
Well, the back foot? Oh, no. Yeah, Leonard, you would call me out right away. But would you do that?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah?
I do that. That's fire.
Yeah? You a fan of it?
And I like how he like. And he said he really hit Showtime.
Big show.
Big show.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's for real.
Damn.
The brass
No,
knuckles.
Not with no brass knuckles.
No? Oh, those, okay.
Offense.
Because I know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, last question, guys.
That's fire. Yeah, I
This
definitely.
question, this question's for Leonard. Leonard, what role did Mayweather Promotions play in making this fight come to fruition?
Well, this fight has been made for quite some time. So we made the deal initially, and that's what it is. And can't wait till April 22nd. It's all about Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia.
Hey, guys, want to move over this way?
Oscar did not make the fight.
Oh hell no!
Oscar did
Remember,
not
he was the one asking why they ain't been in touch, and we'd already been talking. We'd already been talking.
Oscar did not make the fight at all.
Is it
Ryan,
frustrating always sort of having two stories online? You know, you're saying one, they're saying one, and it's obviously due to whoever's the favorite, they're the fans' favorite, they're going to go with that narrative. Is it frustrating?
For me, not no more, cause you know the real deal. So it ain't like when you know what's really going on, you won't even.
But even when you say something, people are still like, "Oh, you ducking," and you're like, "No."
Oh yeah, that
like-
probably pissed me off. Like when they say he's ducking, but it's okay.
It's the same handful of people that we know what it is when you had this much experience at this level. It is what it is. It's all about Tank Davis. He's the biggest star out there, with the exception of Canelo, and he getting ready to be the face of boxing after the 22nd, and that's what it is.
Were you low-key trolling with them wearing the Oscar shirt though?
Nah, I wasn't trolling.
And Gervonta,
Thank you, guys. We gotta go.
Thank
We
you.
gotta go this way.
What's up, Coach Calvin? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Sorry. Move, BT, move.
Let's go.
Oh, I gotta set up right. TTV.
I got you. Just carve out like a little space for me so I can tuck in there. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. That was brutal.
That was terrible.
We tried.
No, I got my brother out there for that one. It's good, man, to be here for this.
Okay? He's going to change. He's about 5 minutes.
What is Sean?
So you do your thing. Now, do you want to talk to somebody first or no? Just give us a 5 minutes. Okay, do it.
Just hold my spot. Come back.
He's going to do a 5-minute open line. Thank you. Come in, and then we'll do.
Probably won't be able to, man. They probably snatch it up. You got to leave something here. Yeah, leave something. Yeah, there you go.
Where's Hafey? Where's Hafey?
What's up, boss man?
If you want any PFL shit, we're done
What's up, Leonard?
Sean.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, boss man? Everything good?
Good to see you, brother.
All right.
Did you have a quick minute for Tank
Sure,
gets in here?
sure.
Yeah. FightHype.com here with the CEO, my man Leonard Ellerby. Leonard, little over 2 weeks out from Ryan and Tank. What's your thoughts heading into fight night, man?
I'm just ready. Still got work to do. You know, from the promotion side, it's the biggest fight in boxing. You know, you got the two young undefeated guys in their prime. They're ready to lay it on the line. That's what it's all about.
You see Ryan Garcia, he was at WrestleMania, and are you happy with him holding up his end of the bargain, promoting the fight so far?
Most definitely. That puts more cash in his pocket. You know what he's doing, and he's done a very good job of that.
But in terms of, making yourself best positioned to win the fight, is Ryan better off doing what Tank's doing, which is, he's promoting the fight, but more locked away in the gym?
Well, Ryan Garcia, he knows what he's up against, and trust and believe, he's very, very concerned, on what's going to happen on the 22nd of April. Again, expecting a knockout, and you know who that's going to be.
Have you seen some of Garcia's training lately, throwing bombs on the mitts and whatnot?
He did all that's cap. Anybody can see through that. I mean, you know what it is. Take nothing away from him. He's a good ass fighter, and he gonna come and bring it. He get knocked out, but he gonna bring it.
What's underrated about him, you feel?
I think a lot is underrated about him. He was a very, very good amateur. They've done a very good job with moving him as a pro. He's tall, rangy, got a good hook. Defensive suspect, but he's a very good fighter. Very, very good fighter. He's one of the top fighters in that division.
I know two of the men you had a lot of respect for coming up in this business was Brad Goodman and Bruce Trampler. The way they could build a fighter, match him with the right guys to get him ready for the big one. And do you feel like this is your finest work yet, the way you've gotten Tank ready for a fight like this, matching him with short guys like Cruz, tall guys like Barrios, vets,
Well, like Tank said, Tank has the best team in boxing. Just not me. We have a great team. And what it's come down to, when you have this level of experience, you know what it takes to gain the necessary experience that it takes in here. And again, I said all along that he's the best. And this is one of the steps towards proving that. After the 22nd, he'll be on to the next.
Is that seasoning, though, getting him in all those bouts, title bouts, going to be a big difference in his favor on April 22nd?
Most definitely. Experience always plays a big factor, in everything. But again, the most important thing, he's a complete fighter. And he's only one of a couple in the entire sport. Tank can box, he can bang, he got a chin, and we already know what he can punch in either hand. So, and it's lights out. Again, and he's like I said, those things sum up for him to be a complete fighter. And ultimately, when you're a complete fighter and you have a great team behind you, ain't no stopping.
I'm curious, who do you consider complete alongside him in the sport? I know Canelo.
Canelo Alvarez. I mean, you got guys that have tremendous skills. Good defense, but they can pop, and that's part of, in my eyes, of being a complete fighter. You know what I mean? Tank does everything better than all of those guys. Any of them. And they say, oh, this guy's a better boxer than Tank. No, he not. Y'all just ain't seen it.
So that This is the only time I'll bring them up because we're here for Ryan Garcia and Gervonta. But is that what will separate him from Stevenson and Haney? That he's got skills too, but he's got the power along with those skills.
Man, in a 12-round fight, none of them can beat him. None of them. Fuck some sparring. In a 12-round fight, ain't happening. Ain't happening. And some 8s? Ain't happening.
Well, like you said, like you and Floyd always say, you got 12 rounds, 12-round fighter. And so with Ryan, we know how patient Tank is. Tank saying, I'm going to get him in 7 or 8. That's his, prediction.
That shit could be 2. I don't know. We're going to find out. That's what we're going to find out, I think, early, too. Whether he can take a shot. And that don't mean to the head. It could be to the body.
Tall frame, tall
it could be to the head and the body. Or it could be the body to the head. We're going to find out if he can take a shot.
So that leads me to my question. Do you think Tank's as patient with Ryan as he always is, and Ryan's able to win some early rounds because of that? Well, why are you taking your time?
Tank is very, very seasoned, especially for his age. Because, again, his IQ is off the charts. That's what I'm saying. It's like he's always 1 or 2 steps ahead. One thing that he's the best at is setting traps. Out of all of those fighters out there, him and Canelo are the best at setting traps.
When did you first realize that with him? Was it in the gym? You saw him do something in sparring, and you go, okay, he doesn't just punch hard and is fast. He can set traps.
Yeah. Well, again, people just think that he can just punch, and but Tank is a tremendous boxer. The general public just hadn't had a chance to see that. You talk to any of the coaches who've been at the top of their game, at the pro and amateur level, they'll tell you what time of day it is. And they all collectively say the same thing.
Well, Canelo's picking him to win the fight either. And he said he likes Ryan, because they got history together, but he's got Tank winning the fight.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Again, Ryan's a very good fighter. And again, for all his fans, he's going to come. He's going to lay it on the line. There's no doubt about that. Because he has a big heart. And he got the skill set to match the heart. But we're going to find out what kind of chin he got.
And lastly, man, we're not going to get on the co-main event Ellerby and De La Hoya, right? You guys, we see you guys going back and forth.
Oscar full of shit, and everybody know that. He said last time he said, what did he say? Something about what did he say? So after the press conference, he said, "Oh, he didn't have nothing to do with the fight."
I don't know why he was here.
Yeah,
right.
Motherfucker, who the fuck you think sent the contract over? You been asleep at the wheel.
Does part of you? I know. There's no love law. You guys send a shot.
Never personal.
Right. Like there's part of you say, I still love you as a fighter. Still love the 6th division champ. Just
oh no, he was good.
Right.
No, he was tough.
Right.
Fight anybody. He didn't win the big fights, but he'll fight anybody. Big heart. Speaks for himself. Great fighter. Hall of Famer.
So it's not personal. It's just 2 men speaking their mind.
Yeah. He just don't know what he was talking about as a statement as it relates to me. Asked his VP who had been when he was running around here talking about nobody's answering the phone, can't get a hold of nobody. I was talking to Eric all along.
Eric Gomez,
his VP.
I remember I asked you about a year ago, would you want to put Ryan in there if you were Oscar? And you said no. So do you think he's really happy about this fight happening and his kid being in there?
I've said it. You heard what I said at the press conference. I said, gave all the props to the young man, Ryan Garcia, and his phenomenal attorney.
Well, Lupe Valencia.
Yeah, the best in the business. And Ryan, you better stick with him, I tell you. But yeah, if it was up to Golden Boy, this fight wouldn't be happening. But Ryan Garcia, being the boss that he is, he told him to go make the fight.
Is that anxiousness going to get him hurt April 12th?
He's getting knocked out anyway. Any way you look at it, it's not about that. But he's going to go and lay it on the line, and him and Tank will give the fans a great fight for as long as it lasts.
And just gotta get your thought. I know Caleb Plant boxed beautifully for about 5 rounds there. Then the fight changed. Benavidez Canelo, man. You think Benavidez could beat Canelo? And any thoughts? You know, a week removed from that Benavidez Plant fight.
That's a tough fight. It's a tough fight because people just look at this matchup, but it's styles that makes the fights. And Canelo does a lot of things really well inside the ring, and he'll get up for a fight like that. He'll really, really get up. But Benavidez is the real deal. I mean, I love him as a fighter. Love him as a fighter.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, fun to watch. Very, very, very entertaining.
But I wonder if that could be some Morales-Barrera kind of shit between those two. You know, like when Morales and Barrera, how their fights would be between Canelo and Ben. I mean, it's bigger guys, but still, that kind of war, that kind of action.
Yeah, no, it could be. I mean, I don't know where Canelo is at now. After didn't he come off of an injury?
Yes.
I don't know where he's at with that. You got to kind of see that. Benavidez young and in his prime, so it would be a great fight.
It'd be a good bump, like you said.
Yeah, I would love to see it. Love to see it.
And you know, any thoughts on Terrence and Errol? You feel like
No
the fans
comment,
good?
no comment.
Yeah.
Two great fighters. Everybody knows that. I'm picking Errol Spence. Everybody knows that.
So hopefully we see it. You know, we'll see. Yeah. But that's all I got for you, Leonard. Thank you, brother.
My God.
Thank you, man. See, that's all I got.
What up,
Yeah. My bad. I'm just worried about Jeff. That's all. Yeah. What's up, Sean? How you doing, brother? You on candid camera now. Just kidding. Good to see you, man.
Hey, Leonard. Can Jeff ask you two questions? Sure. Let's get him podcast?
Yeah, no, he's ready.
I'm ready to go, man.
I told him. Oh, that's right. So I'm gonna make sure he's ready.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's.
I saw you have Bo on there. That's my guy. With the Bo. I even
They're tight.
Yeah, I interviewed him like at the gym that time. Yeah, got everything. I watched it for like 25 minutes. I saw a part where he was like, you asked him about exercise. He's like, don't. He always says that. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's where it's guys know. You know this one.
Yeah. He's full of jokes. I know all of them. I know all of them.
Yo, I think Tank's talking if you want to. Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, but that's a big yes. That's a big yes. That's a big yes. You don't find out before you take a shot. We don't take that.
Preparation for this fight, Ryan said. Garcia, Showdown.
It's a good fight. It's a good challenge match.
Ron,
It's going to be a lot closer than what
is he talking?
most people are kicking hands like 12 years old.
Huh? Nah.
It's a good fight.
Right.
I wish I had a question on there, but it doesn't look like it was ever going to.
Great IQ.
See what I mean? You can't even ask. Like,
How I was probably asking you about NOA forward. That'll go well on my channel, you know.
Sugar Ray Leonard. That was probably the best stuff, was him talking about old school fighters and the new way.
How he doesn't watch stuff. God bless them.
I need some water, like you said.
I just feel like everybody who likes boxing, you don't even have to be boxing.
Yeah.
Hey, Lenny.
He's gonna do it anyways. Yeah, well, I thought. Yeah, this shit was amazing.
I said him, yeah, they got me talk about that. That's the guy we did Doral is beautiful. That's that. Yep. That's how it is. That's why I tell fighters that, like, get out of South Florida.
We talked to King Davis. King Davis seems so calm. He talked to us about kind of how he being dialed to come and fight. He's got to take it away. How he's ready to fight.
Yeah, I don't know about all it is such this is the highest
right on the present. You've been part of the face of boxing. What is the face of boxing? Give way to Tank Davis. Helping to make guys turn into the face of boxing. You just came off doing it.
Again, I'm glad that you acknowledge it. Who else is
You follow basketball?
No, I don't like
Just baseball?
No, I mean, I like other sports too, but I would say the two sports I watch the most outside of boxing, but I wouldn't confuse them with hockey. I wouldn't confuse them with hockey.
Long, you follow the Panthers?
I love it. You get more Rocky than Floyd. I don't think you. I can see a relation, but I would never. The only thing is you have Floyd. He's got a more round head. That's not. I'm not. That's not a negative. People have round or they have baby faces. Roger had a.
Wait. There's one person. Salvador Sanchez. Mexican goat. Oh, yeah. There he is.
I was here saying, Jeff's got that fuck. I was here saying, Jeff's got
My man Salvador Sanchez was whooping people's ass in the 80s with a Kobe Bryant afro. This man's so beautiful. The Mexro.
Yeah, that nice right hand.
Every punch, man.
No, but I was watching the Danny Lopez fight the first time.
In his lead right, yeah. His left hook to the body, to the head. Combinations, movement, head movement, foot movement. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Probably, I think Holyfield. They were cool with Holyfield. Yeah, they were cool with Holyfield. Yeah.
And Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia, Floyd Mayweather.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck?
Maybe he's watching the hands. It'd be so. Gotta roll the punches.
All right.
Yeah, so everything's kind of
Oh no, he's just adjusting his music.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just adjusting. Let me get back. I think he's just adjusting the music. Yeah. No, he's just adjusting the music. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Coach? How you doing? False alarm. Yeah.
Taking any trips soon?
No, New York. If T.O. and Taylor winds up there, I'll be in New York. Sean, we're gonna catch the game too. Yeah.
It's been very explosive.
I've heard that Tank is
very explosive and ready to fight today.
Yeah. I've heard Tank's been knocking out heavyweights. You know.
I'm waiting for the NHL playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, we got him from the Hornets.
You guys drafted me good.
But he played well. He had that 1 year where he went for the run. That was pretty much it, right? And that's because he became like a 3-point.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the explosive.
No, man. If we would have had that guy. If we would have had the 99 team, everyone in their prime. Sprewell, Houston, Johnson, and Ewing. Now we would have got a title. Yeah, that's what everyone says. His knees.
So you gotta have that youngin in there. We call it still in the youth. Still in the youth.
Well, I do have to ask, you guys got to see the All Access, and, there's some comments that Ryan's made in it, and just wanted to get kind of, like, back in the day, he was able to get All Access responses, or, like,
He's Jamaican, too, I think.
Yeah, he was.
I remember when he was talking to Michael Jordan and to Kimbe, he goes, he never put you on the highlight? He never put you on the poster? Like, all of a sudden, that it came out when he was talking to Kimbe and Mike. He never put you on the highlight. He never get you on the poster. Yeah. And Dikembe's like, no, not me. And then Mike did dunk on his ass.
Man, that 1 year,
He was amazing. He might be the GOAT center, Hakeem. Yeah. And on pick and rolls, he could switch, right? And go out to the 3-point line and still defend the guys on the front. Like, he was incredible.
I will say I give you credit for knowing how to developing that
jumper. Show the world how good Tank is, A lot of people say it's a hard fight, but I think it might be one of his easiest fights.
Really?
Was it?
Come on, Tank, I'm thirsty. I need some water. As big centers, you mean? Yeah, with touch? Yeah.
It's almost more like a power forward.
Around the rim? Yeah. Kevin Garnett was my favorite. Like his little, he would like do a triple fake and then fade. It was beautiful. I know everyone loves Dirk, but I love KG. Dirk's great, man, but I'm not taking him over prime Kevin Garnett in Minnesota.
I can't believe it. First episode, he took it 45, one side of the court, go to the next side of the court, 45 straight.
Guys, we're just waiting for Tank Davis to get in the ring and hit the mitts and do his media workout. So we're just waiting. Tank's over there right now. There he is, adjusting his music, picking his music for the workout. And we're just here in the ring waiting. So hold tight, boxing fans, and we'll have Gervonta Davis in the ring shortly.
that right there with this guy.
Damn, I wish you could run to the car and grab us some water. I think I left. Huh? You didn't get us some water? I don't think he's going to be in. Just leave your phone right there. Yeah. Like, as soon as you open it, it's right there in the... You don't even need to. It's open. Yeah, it's open. Thank you, bro. Yeah. No. He has his own channel, but he's my homie, so yeah.
And it's none of my business anyway. I don't care how they do it.
I think he has more belief in another fighter.
He's made that novel. I don't know, Stu's never had a fighter like with. I mean, tremendous fighter. I like the skill set. Y'all you guys are anointing him as being, I never even seen a fighter like that. I know he can fight like that. I've seen him in the lightweight fight. I don't know, I guess the eye test. No, again, the eye test, but I'm just telling you, you can't skip the step. You can't be tested for it. It's a real test. It's easy to say this, it's easy to say that, but you gotta, like, again, because at the end of the day, if all these guys are around, they're still around, because this is what I'm saying. The fans just gotta be a little patient.
Oh, no, that ain't fun. Let me see that one.
They gonna fight.
Thank you. This one's garbage. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Oh, yeah, thank the Lord. Some water.
Now understand that you're the best in your community.
Especially after the tacos too.
But at the end of the day, they gotta figure all that stuff out. So here we have a life fight. This is a big fight. This is considered big.
The Giants are playing Raiders here this year.
Oh, are they?
So we'll definitely catch a game. That game.
And legacy too, but mostly this. That's what's gonna feed their family. All that other shit is like,
I should have asked him about him. I didn't think he'd want to be willing to open up.
both of those guys combined in fighting tank. Combined. Shit, they can throw his shoes. And that very next fight, he will be more than all of them combined. Himself.
That's what is it.
Right. And so, again, people try to downplay, that'll be all he's talking about. This star and this time. What are the fighters in the sport to do other than be the best and make a bunch of money? You never know. You never know. Yeah, you never know. Because at the end of the day, sometimes a guy comes out of nowhere. All these are very good fighters in the sport. Like you said, sometimes a guy is kind of dark and you come out with,
Yeah, no, I'm not an anime guy. I mean, we got.
We got to talk like we ain't know. We got him chopped like we in the dog. I sold pounds on the motherfucking dog. I busted down right back like a post. Tag me back and she said by the phone. I got a bitch Like, yeah, big Cardi, yeah. Flipping the patch, back in the base. Bringing this shit in my pad, we back in the base. And now when you look at my face, don't see me the same. But I wanna say, we gon' crazy, one for real. Switch lanes, go top speed, that's top of my knees, was down beat, that's in the trap house with a lot of trees in the sun. These real guns off COD. Get a good run with them, hit the streets, make it look back. I don't know why I still be me if I ain't got my name. But they see all these GGs, I still be looking. I hit the pedal and get some more, but jump in the lane. I'm on the way to get on the flight, and I'm just sitting in the lane. Fuck up, no watch, that just made me die, game. Put a switch out on the floor, know you gon' need it, baby. All I really need is you to have faith in. Slow down right now when you don't wavering. I saw the sound of my words cause I got a great word. We don't speak low pounds, we got away with. Like, yeah, big car, yeah, with the face in the trap, flipping the patch, back in the base. Writing this shit in my pad, we're back in the base. And now when they look at my face, don't see me the same. But I wanna say shit, we go crazy, one for real. Switch lanes, go top speed, that's switch lanes. Top of my knees, was down beat, that's nothing. Hit a track house with a lot of trees in the sun. These real guns off COD on that. Get a good run with them, hit the streets, make it look back. I don't know why I still be me if I ain't got my name. But they see all these GGs, I still be looking. I hit the pedal and get some more, I'm jumping in the lane. I'm on the way to get on the plane, and I'm just sitting in the lane. Fuck up, no rush, I just made me die, game. Put a switch out on the floor, know you gon' need it, baby. And I'm the same young man with right on 7. Look how it's touching the plane, we on everything. Bitch, I don't want no leg if it ain't got 4 legs. I'ma stay down with the place when they call they need me. And all I really need is you to have faith in me. Slow down right now, what you gon' wait with? I saw the sound of my words cause I got away with. We don't speak about crowds, niggas got away with. Like, yeah, big car, yeah, with the face in the back in the trap, flipping the patch, back in the base. Writing this shit in my pad, we back in the base. And now when you look at my face, don't see me the same, but I want the same shit. Finessing, jugging and finessing, jugging and finessing. I said train, so effing, I get racks and nothing like your legs, man. Sometimes me and my block connected, rack shit, I can't do my savages. Yeah, I keep looking for my body when I'm in the trench, they know I'm a rapper shit. I'm in the crowd, but I'm chopping side, they got an action clip. Fuck these niggas be talking about niggas, I'm like real hard, so I'm working stars. I got ambitious stars, fees on when I walk in the track. Told you did to me. Get a little harder to breathe when you ain't reach. And now I can't breathe. And I'm so sedated that I can't think. Fake love got me tripping, I might need a strength. You know, they all these stars off from Italy. And I think this money's starting to get to me. But I promise I won't let that money get to me. And I swear that's to infinity. All these love scars, my heart ain't did shit for me. That's the least of my body, baby, soul me. She like sandals and heels, she got pretty feet. So bad, bitch, I hit her once and one shit at once. Now she wanna go wild, so what's the matter? You say it's too much on your plate and you can't wind that. Probably wanna get away and take your time.
Tank, man. Lots of angles, every punch in the book. He's so out of space, he's still grounded. Niggas rapping about how what they trying to sound with. And hard got the nut like he's selling brown shit. Fuck that, just so bad, they on some fly shit. Brown skin and them lips matching your eyes. And if I say I wanted you better tell me cotton. And they won't put on my flame, but I'm a doctor. Word to my cousin Rex. I come from the city where they murder rats. Jumped in the back door for less and I came out with rats. And now I'm gonna show you the steps if you be low, man. Show me love, okay, I still need loyalty. Let me have my way, you gon' get the best of me. And I can't tell you, girl, you know just what you do to me. Get a little harder to breathe when you ain't reach. I can't. Turn my voice up some more so they can hear me out. We don't go, I say come on, we go at anybody. Send them boys 305, not the curb out. Finessing out the booth, I pull the bird out. Throw L's on the bitch, my little gang time. Ball on the corner, we on gang time. Call me lady, I pull up to my main line. I'm fucking all three kids to the same time. I wiped the little bitch down, she was so fine. And we ain't playing around, now we know about it. They shot the house, some people tell me not to call. I think I'm smart, but we don't let me. I'm 150 crowd. I was built inside the heart, selling 50 crowd. Had to run it up from nothing, you just send me out. 4 years ago, I was betting me and Chris Cross. And if I say it, then we'll homie, no one might buy it. I'm on the couch, with them sticks out. Don't tell us turn it down, cause we just sold it. Cloud over sales, I bet this bitch is sold out. Look, I don't know me, let me tell what you should know about. Turn my voice up some more so they can hear me out. We don't go, I say come on, we go at anybody. Send them boys 305, not the curb out. Finessing out the booth, I pull the bird out. Throw L's on my pitches, my little gang time. All on the corner, we on gang time. Call me lady, and I pull up, just hit my main line. I'm fucking all three kids to the same time. He looked really good.
Turn my voice up some more so they can hear me out. We don't go, I say come on, we go at anybody. Send them boys 305, not the curb out. Finessing out the booth, I pull the bird out. Throw L's on my pitches, my little gang sign. All on the corner, we on gang time. Call me late and I pull up, just hit my main line. I'm fucking all three kids to the same time. I wiped the little bitch down, she was so fine. And we ain't playing around, now we know about it. They shot the house, some people tell me not to call out. I think I'm smart, but we don't let me. I'm 150 crowd. I was built inside the heart, selling 50 crowd. Had to run it up from nothing, you just ain't about. 4 years ago, I was betting me and Chris Cross. And if I say it, then we'll homie, no one might buy it. All on the couch with them sticks out. Don't tell us turn it down, cause we get so fucking cloud.
Going in here?
There's no way.
Get your better jump. Hey, can y'all give us some room? We're trying. This supposed to be a medium workout. Give us room to work out. We're trying to work out, y'all. Please, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to give y'all what y'all want, but at the same time, we're trying to work out.
What's up, Truck? What's up, Truck? Let's see, man.
Hey guys, do me a favor. Take a couple steps back.
I got a brand. Here you go, Tank. I forgot him.
Sometimes I sit back and see time flow. When it get late in my hood, you hit black fire. It's my dog and I shine, you know y'all shot. Stay in my bag and my heart, and then y'all fly. Please wait till you run, you know, so I keep talking. I'm not gonna take
Hey Curtis, we gonna work. I'm gonna work, but we gonna watch how many times we speed it up. Yes, sir. 30 seconds. Can't do it from hand rest. Y'all, it's a bigger circle. Slide that shit out the way.
Everyone, take a step back, please.
Turn the word back. Not big through. That's all I make the word
Shit, I heard you say I couldn't believe that.
Good workout, Tank. What's up, bro? Hey, Marcos. It's like, it's not our fault. You're supposed to be about the race, right? I mean, it's not our fault.
I can't even talk about that shit that we do. We pull rollie watches off the block, I feel invincible. I've been got all of that shit, I wish I had it. I've been got all of that shit, I wish I had it. Drag up, I can't even hide it, fucking brag up. Cash out, going in on the store, I'm ripping tag up. Trap out, keeping that shit going, that's my life. It felt like yesterday, I was broke as fuck, I couldn't even see shit. Need a bitch, I just spend on cash, just want to
With Sugar Ray Leonard.
But now it's Sugar Ray Flores. Right?
No. Do not chase it, I got a lot of time. Don't keep coming out talking about the language, you gotta knock it up. I keep on talking about main, these ain't even in the store. I'm getting way more rich, this shit get made to spend. And these diamonds just like tanks, and bitches made it. And these trenches for my life, I keep my pipe and I can't sleep at night. I'm still for that price and touching mic until that paper look. I can't even talk about had that shit that we done been through. Cause we pull rollie watches off the block, I feel invincible. I've been got all of that shit, I wish I had that. I can't even hide it, fucking brag on. Going around the stores, I'm ripping tags off. Trap house, keeping that shit going, that's my life. Feel like yesterday, I was broke as fuck, I couldn't even see it. These bitches, I need to spend no cash, I just want to eat it. Deep in my veins, we just smoking, bro. We went high class with the strikes out, you keep me going. They get it dripping, boy. They get it dripping, boy. So much money, I'm feeling like fuck. So much money is making me know it. And I ain't even giving no choice. I don't want making it noise. Pack out the engine, I'm making it roll. Keep it blicky, I got no boy. I got my hand in the class, I can walk. I ain't no coming down. Talking about everybody got like 100 shots. I know we heard about my side of town. We can sold 100,000 pounds. Always know that I won't let me down. And I'm ready, but I'm fucking around. I went got all of that shit, I wish I had, man. I can't even hide it, fucking brag on. Going around the store, I'm ripping tags off. Trap house, even that shit going, that's not life. But like yesterday, I was broke as fuck, I couldn't even see it. These bitches, I ain't spend no cash, just want to eat it. Done it, so, 15 racks, you know, underarm. She won't even speaking on my chain, I got a lot of chump. vibe, we ain't doing no fuss. You and me, yeah, we just doing us. All I need you to keep doing you. And I really like the way you move. Make me feel good like a bad bitch. Take it there, we'll keep getting high. Me and Chris got a beats on fire. Started out a piece, got the streets on fire. No lie, I'll never back down, I'm a lion. Don't you ever run away, I'll find. Bust down, iced up at my fly. Ready to let me squeeze like flies. Got two sip on flies. He said the young buddy might be lying. No money good, I don't care what I'm buying. Key with me, I don't care what they know, we with me. Can't nobody see us, we ten. This spoon car like 2 seasons. Throw the ball back, you can be something. You don't want to heart of my city, there's something. And a lot of people die, we live. I was with a boat, shoot around, we live. Let me sing to 'em. I was running through the trench in the same shoes. And I'm really getting rich with the same dude. Nigga, we the same ones that are back in. When you heard that thought, I hired. They got shoes on the wire. I've been through the money all day, I'm tired. We raised, I've been eating on strings, I taste. And I get love from a whole lot of races. Mixed chick Caucasian. I don't know about that, we with it. And I keep going up, we look. Go out, baby, show no tip. I'ma keep going, I'ma go. Let's go, my blood, now I feel like I made it. I ain't seen the fish, now I feel like I'm ready. A lot of pounds coming in by the case. A whole lot of heart getting grown by the age. When I get blood up from all ages, I can tell you my vibe, be your baby. Better be trying about who they. We gon' turn the whole world up, go crazy with it. And my tags ain't friends, cause they made us in it. Couldn't kick it with them guys, they basically live. I be trying to score a minute, I ain't playing with it. Gotta make a lot of money, I be saving this. Getting hard, they lay up in it. Superstar got me taking pictures. Super y'all gon' race on with it. Can you feel me? Listen, I got squares around me. I gotta keep doing this till it can't. At the end with a briefcase, tough close. Switch it up, let me change my life. All I need you to do what you do. God, really like the way that you move. I'm in time, we'll follow no. Go crazy with it. My diamonds gon' dance like Michael Bell. I just put the lane for the Spider-Man. I doing me, I ain't like this. I ain't like this guy. I ain't going like I might be high. I just took a little more, so I might be fried. Put up on your wife, sneeze sometime. Going up, be right down by the fall up. Gotta take on already on one. Let your seat back, gon' roll up. Going down, plenty money, but it's way more fun. We can ride, we ain't doing no fuss. You and me, yeah, we just doing us. All I need you to keep doing you. And I really like the way you move. Make me feel good like a bad bitch. Take it there, we'll keep getting high. Me and Chris got a piece on fire. Started out a piece, got the streets on fire. No lie, I'll never back down, I'm a lion. Don't you ever run away, I find. Bust down, iced up at my fly. Bend it over, let me squeeze like flies. Got two sip on flies. He said the young buddy might be lying. No money good, I don't care what I'm buying. Key with me, I don't care what they know, we with me. Can't nobody see us, we just me. This spoon's car like 2 seasons. You can be something. We don't wanna hurt my city, there's something.
Guys, step back, please. Step back a little bit. Step back a little bit, guys. Give him some room, please. Oh. Yeah, I figured that.
Thank you. Looks ready. Ready. She's on me.
Got Ed.
Yeah.
Set on the way in, I'm sure.
I think it's not.
Yeah, you go there. God. We're gonna do interviews.
Really good. Yeah, you guys see this is
Ray, are we still up? We're still up?
He got in close to the pool. Quick pull.
Well, guys.
You gonna do it right here? He only got abs. We done.
You said, well, guys.
Done. We'll go another one. We're gonna do the rest of the one. Now you can do it all. You're working out, man. You're still working out. Well, right there.
We said what? You didn't say
A little bit. 620.
I was asking a question.
You went to school with her? You remember when she did it back then?
No.
Killing her right now.
We talking about you know, we still want to see what? Oh, he's not. You should have told me. I don't know who drove it. Oh, man.
Why didn't you say
It was just that the mat was just.
What's your next one, Rita?
He was great. Reminded me of how Cobra reached his meeting. Constantly moving his feet, upper body, and hands.
If you have to get one, what would you get?
Staying in one place, constantly pivoting, putting this hand up with his other, different looks, setups. That's how Ward was. Constant ball in motion.
No. What should I get? If you have to say, what are you looking at? 240. 240 on your ass.
I saw too many looks, setups.
Definitely gotta get that.
Recording with a microphone or no mic?
No mic.
Now you gotta get the mic.
Hey, Gervonta, just watching you shadowbox, watching you work. Lots of angles, every punch in the book. Using the jab more for this fight? You don't have to jab a lot usually, but we saw the jab when you were shadowboxing.
Jab, man?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I thought it look a little decent. You know what I mean? Great fighter to use that jab. So I had to get that in my arsenal.
But were we kind of seeing what you're talking about? Complete fighter, complete arsenal?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't got. You know what I mean?
How many others besides yourself you feel got it?
There's a few of them out there. There's a few of them out there. Ain't too many.
When he was talking about wait till that left hook hits your body, is he going to be the one getting hurt to the body? He's got that tall frame and you know how to get underneath.
He got hurt to the body before. He think I don't know that. He got hurt to the body before.
What fight was that?
Wasn't no fight. I asked him.
About when he got hurt to the body?
Yeah.
What was this at Floyd's?
Nah.
This was.
Just ask him. Just let him know that I know he got hurt to the body.
You were there, or you got word back? Or like...
Word get around. Word get around real fast. He got hurt to the body.
Well, I know great fighters in the past, they would have some eyes and ears in the other fighters' camp, keeping tabs on them.
Yeah. For sure.
What's that, the art of war?
I mean, yeah, for sure. What he don't got, what he don't got at all. He don't got that at all.
The mentality for the art of war, you mean?
Yeah, he don't have that.
But you do?
Man, I'm gonna say it myself, but I don't know. It's just you either got it or you don't.
Is that part of what you were talking about because of how you were brought up, you know, as a young man, as a child, versus how, you know, him, two parents, all that, like...
Yeah, it's just like he coming from a whole different side of the world, like, you feel me? Like, different side. You stand for two different things. And it's gonna show. It's gonna show.
Hey guys, let's wrap this up.
Thanks, Gervonta.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it, thank you. Thanks, Kenny.
You got it.
We all done?
Yeah,
All right,
I'll
brother.
hit you. Matter of fact,
Yes, sir.
Hey, Tank, what's your favorite ice cream? Cookie dough? Yeah,
Smart man, in and out the ring. Cookie dough ice cream. So,
What do you say?
you like cookie dough ice cream? That is the best flavor.
What do you think about a root beer float?
Root beer what? Root beer float. Ice cream? No.
It's a root beer float, bro. You put root beer soda and you put vanilla ice cream.
It's fire.
Any soda. Soda and ice cream.
root beer float.
Why do you ask a fighter making weight about food and ice cream? That's messed up.
It's just funny. You start to actually break the ice.
That's fire though. You should try it. What the root beer float? Yeah, it's good. Salt, real quick. Yeah, he said salt. Take a bite real quick.
Hey guys.
That's it. Kendrick Johnson. Yeah. You try to call him?
Definitely.
I'm gonna take off.
Okay.
I think we're out there.
Yep. Thanks.
And this is just for later.
Of course you can.
Ron got off the FightHype.com. You're one of the most legendary people in the sport of boxing. At least definitely my time. Penelope, how's it going?
What's happening?
How
Step
was
back
your...
just a little bit.
Of course. First and foremost, I love the gray.
Oh, thank you.
But what was your overall reaction? Obviously, you've seen Tank for years, but just seeing him work out today, from your knowledge, how does he look?
He looks great. He's ready. Coming down the stretch here. I like his approach. He has a lot of experience. See, this is the biggest fight in all of boxing, but his fights are events. So he's used to the whole, but this right here, this fight is on a whole nother level, but he's taking everything in stride. He's truly in the best shape of his career. He's taking this fight, very, very seriously. You'll be a damn fool to take Ryan Garcia lightly. He's a tremendous fighter. He's coming to attempt to shock the world. It ain't happening, but.
Now, you mentioned events, and I've been to a lot of Tank's fights, and that's exactly what they are, events. And I think there's a narrative that is unfair for, Gervonta, where he's fought for championships, he's moved in multiple divisions, and the fact that he's, Floyd, Canelo, these guys have proven to be champions. So when it's time to make events, why do you think people are so critical as if he hasn't done these incredible things? And then now, if they're looking at it like, if there's a belt on the line, if not a belt on the line, like, why do you think that's such a big thing? We know what he's done.
Well, it's like this about the belt part. It's like I'm all for legacy. I'm all for legacy, and I'm all for getting the fighters paid. And that's really what it's all about. But belts, they're good. They're good, but in some situations, it don't matter. You got two young undefeated fighters getting ready to go at it. There's only criticism that because it's jealousy. And when you're on top, and you're the top of the food chain, Ryan and Tank are the two top guys in the division with the biggest names. Both are attractions, with Tank obviously being a much bigger attraction. It's like there's a gap. And it has nothing to do with the fighters themselves, because all those guys can fight their asses off. It's just about where they're at in their careers, it's like Tank got that it factor, but when you look, getting back to your question, is that the only reason that happens is because again, it's like, look at the success that Tank has. How the hell are people going to be saying something about, they're not fighting for a title? Like, did Gotti and Mickey Ward fight for a title?
No, not at all. It was an event.
Yeah, right? So you get where I'm coming from? It's all bullshit. But I don't feed into it, and guys on this side over here, we understand what it is. We understand that's why it's like, what are you going to say negative about two young undefeated fighters fighting each other in the prime of their career? They're not fighting for a belt? So? They're fighting in the biggest fight in all of boxing, okay? And they both are going to make a lot of money. You know what I mean? A lot of money. And I'm talking about life-changing money. It's like, again, and they say, LB, that's all you talk about is how much money that these guys are making. Well, guess what? It's a fact. It's a fact that Ryan Garcia is making more money than all the lightweights combined together in their next fight. That's just a fact. And we ain't even going to touch on Tank. And that's because, again, it's like, this is what it's about. I'm proud. I'm proud, and I'm going to talk about it. And whoever don't like it, oh well.
And I know that sometimes you don't get into Twitter, and sometimes you do, if you're bored, to entertain a little bit. And I think
I like having fun with the fans.
Yeah, and I think respectfully, and I can see it, that you respect Devin as a fighter, you respect Shakur, all these guys as fighters.
Oh, most definitely. And I want to be clear about that. But my guy's just the best. Again, Devin can fight his ass off. Shakur can fight his ass off. Normal, he can fight. He's a very good fighter. All those lightweights are good fighters. All of them can fight. But Tank is just the best. And he's going to prove it. He's going to prove it. And this is just another step towards that. Now, again, all these guys, in my opinion, again, they just got to keep doing what they're doing. Keep doing it, because at the level all of these guys are at, they're going to fight.
Yeah.
They're going to fight, whether it's...
Say it again.
They're going to fight. That's inevitable. It's just when it's going to happen. You know what I mean? And Tank's going to decide who he fights. And that's that. And they just all got to just get in line. Those are no belts. I mean, he's bigger than all of them anyway. So, and it's like, it's what it is.
And you mentioned they're going to fight. The beautiful thing is he's older than everyone. So at that point, technically in boxing experts' minds, that he will be at the disadvantage the longer, So at the edge, he's fighting the young guys that everyone wants to see. And he'll, like Floyd, he went fought all the younger guys, from his generation above and below, like the Canelo fight. So would you say, like, in Tank's position, because he's older, that over time he's getting better, they're getting better when the fights are getting made. But he's also kind of like challenge himself every time because these guys are younger and always going to be more in their prime, would you say?
No, I kind of disagree. Only because when it comes to, Tank can do it all. He's a complete fighter, and when you're a complete fighter, and he's active too. This will be his third fight in 11 months. Yeah, third fight in 11 months.
Yeah, I know. I looked at my SD card and I was like, dang, I still got.
Yeah, why aren't we talking about that? Why aren't we talking about that? His third fight in 11 months, and they're all big events. And now he's in the main event, and the biggest fight in all of boxing. And again, these kind of fights with because you got to have a dance partner, and that's why I talk more so about guys becoming an attraction. That is a big deal. The rest of these guys can downplay that shit. I'm not going to downplay it because it's very hard to do, okay? And at the end of the day, boxing is a business. And, if you're in the right situation, working with the right team, and you're very good at what you do, the rest speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Tank is that guy. I fully expect, after the April 22nd, he's going to definitely be the front runner for Fighter of the Year, after he knocks out Ryan Garcia. And I fully expect him to be the Fighter of the Year for 2023. And I expect Calvin Ford to be Trainer of the Year. They're a great team working together, and again, that's what I like about this stage, though. When you step up on this big stage, you got to perform, and it's like Tank is used to being on a big stage, and what's going to happen? What's going to happen, on fight night? Ryan Garcia comes walking in that tunnel. He starts looking around, and he's like, damn, there's a lot of Hispanic fans in here too, but they're booing me. They're booing me. It's like, look around, okay, he got some cheers mixed in with some boos. Okay, he's making that long walk to the ring. He's there, and he looked there, and he's like, yeah, we did this. A few minutes later, here he comes. None other than Gervonta Tank Davis through the tunnel. The crowd is in an uproar because finally it's time. They come into the ring. Tank comes in the ring. Ryan Garcia is going to know what time of day it is because that'll be the moment. All the talk is behind both of those guys. Now it's time to step up and perform. Now we're going to really see what it's all about. We're going to see what it's all about. They talk that talk. But I tell everybody, it looks different from the outside. They say, oh, well, this and that, and they're going to be surprised. It's like, because a lot of these guys think the Tank just only punch. And for a rude awakening.
Ooh, that was like the Morgan Freeman. I was getting chills. Great narration. And I do have to ask the future of, Mayweather Promotions. And, I've seen Robert Merriweather, Formel Morton. I just have to ask, from the big man himself, what's your thoughts on those two young fighters that are
we got more than that. We got more than that. Where's my other young fighter? Where's he at?
Yeah, my man Jalil, DC's very own. What's up, champ?
This my little young hitter right here. DC's home. Jalil Hackett, like I said, he got next. And again, when you look at Jalil, it's like every time I see him, it's like it looks like he gets 2 sizes bigger.
No, right?
And look, I can just recall 2 years ago, it's like, okay, he was like, it looked like he was probably like a 40 pounder.
Yeah, little.
Yeah, look.
30, 35.
And now you look at him, and he from the looks of it, unless he come off that, he looks like a 60 pounder. You know, and I'm just excited about his future. You know, it gets kind of frustrating. You know, especially we was having this talk about this. It gets frustrating when you're young, you know, because things happen. You know, like fighters pull out of fights and this go. You know, it's just a matter of just staying consistent. And you know, and you look around and some of your other peers might have, like, you know, and everything is about timing. But one thing we do know is that there ain't no stopping this young man. And when you really, you know, look at the landscape of things about a young prospect that's out there, I was like, I'm rolling with Jalil. He's that dude. Like, again, we got a number of outstanding young talented prospects in the stable. And again, I'm not singling out anybody, but I'm only talking about him because we're doing this. But I've been saying from before he even signed with us that he was going to be that guy. He was going to be that guy, and I knew that he would grow into be, you know, he's going to be champ at multiple weight classes because he had his frame is just, you know, the way it is. And again, I'm just excited to, you know, to get back in the ring and, you know, just again, it's all about these young, exciting fighters staying busy, and that's what it's all about.
You know, I have to ask while he's here, and these might, you know, last question. It's just, you've obviously been around Floyd, you've been around Tank, you know, promoting, you know, even seen the cream of the crop of like, you know, Spencer's and monitors, like you. So when it comes to Jalil, what makes him so different for, you know, all the new prospects that are coming up that you were like immediately? I mean, even that last fight, I saw you in the crowd, like, you know, you were kind of. People don't know this, but you came, watched him. What makes him so different than all these other new guys that are coming up and they have to keep their eyes on him?
Because he got what it takes. You know, he's been doing this for a very long time. He's extremely disciplined, and that's very hard for a young fighter, you know, because you're young and you got friends that want to do this and that, but he's focused and he understands that this is his career, you know, and if he continues to listen to his dad and his team, then the sky's the limit, you know, because he's going to do his job and everybody else is going to do their job, and he's going to be one of the best, you know, one of the best. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time.
How does that feel? I know you're used to this, but, you know, just publicly being able to be spoken, you know, the world to see and to hear, you know, someone like Leonard Ellerbe speak of you in high regards.
It feels good. You know, it's still, you know, we're at the beginning. It's a lot I feel like I can show. Like, I still feel like I ain't digging my bag yet. Like, I ain't really had to open up too much. But as my career goes on, competition gets better, I'll definitely be able to open up my bag and, you know, be able to back his words up, you know. Because right now it's just words. You know, they want to see something special. As we get more and more tougher opponents, I'll be able to open up more and show y'all why he's so confident.
And you're on the Tank card coming up, as always, as usual. So I appreciate you guys' time. Looking forward to April 26th.
Yeah, most
another event, and the whole world will be watching.
Yeah,
so.
biggest fight in all of boxing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it. Like, it's like a perfect size arena for AHL. I like it. Yeah, my friend goes. My friend works. Our guys want to go, so but now AHL is starting. I love going to Vegas. Do not love it. So
All right. Alright, y'all. Appreciate you guys. I think that's everything right now. I think we're good. So, we log this out for you guys real quick. We got a whole bunch of stuff to send out. Alright, so appreciate you guys tuning in. And for the most part, we're going to have all the scrums chopped up, all the media workout. So please, please, please stay tuned, even though the live's going to end. And just stay locked. We got all the interviews chopped up. We got all the full scrums. and all the Mike Tyson, Ryan Garcia, Todd Canelo, like all the headlines will be out from this event. And April 22nd, definitely stay tuned in for the obviously Gervonta and Ryan Garcia fight. This week too, we got Shakur Stevenson. He's going to be going in his third weight class, fighting Yoshino with Keyshawn Davis on the card, Jared Anderson, Shisha Carrington, Calvin Davis. Like there's so many people. Plus we got on Showtime, we got Pandora. He's going to be making his return. Brandon Lee, my guy, is going to be on there. There's so many fights, and then plus this Saturday I'm going to be doing a round by round for the UFC, for the Israel Adesanya, kind of like a fun breakdown. So if you're a UFC guy too, we'll be doing that. And I got my guy Sean. He's going to be doing the boxing stuff. The man over here,
What's good, Ron?
Yep. So we got a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna make it brief and short. Just had to just log you guys out so it doesn't go straight to black. Appreciate you guys. Stay locked in. We'll be putting all the stuff up. All right, y'all.